Hey guys, in this tutorial I would like to show you two problems in which we are asked to divide polynomials using long division. So the first one is pretty straightforward in the fact that my first polynomial expression is in descending order. I see a power of 4, 3, 2, 1, and a power of 0. I'm going to use my mouse and show. This is a power of 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Hopefully you can see that on the video on that first polynomial. And then I'm going to divide by x minus, or k minus 9. So let's get started. I'm going to zoom in. And let's start by putting the k minus 9 on the outside. And then we want to confirm that we have all powers present. We're starting with a power of 4, going down to a power of 3, power of 2, power of 1, and a power of none. So k into k to the fourth is k to the third, and we want to stack our powers. When I say stack, this is a power of 3, and this is a power of 3. I like to keep everything organized and stacked on top. So now we're going to multiply k to the third with that k minus 9, so that's going to give me that k to the fourth, which I want to cancel, minus 9k cubed. I'm going to change those signs because as we learned when we were younger, we always subtract that term, leaving me with no k to the fourths and a positive 5k to the third. And then I'm going to drop down that minus 44k squared. You just noticed I completely left the k off. Again, we are going to divide k minus 9 into that term. K goes into 5k cubed, 5k squared times. So we're going to write a plus 5k squared. And remember, I want that term that I just wrote to stack with the k squareds right below it. So everything stays nice and orderly. We're going to distribute that to the k minus 9, so that's going to be 5k cubed and distribute it to the minus 9, giving me a minus 45k squared. I'm going to go through and change those signs. That gives me a positive k squared, 1k squared. And I'm going to bring down that minus 10k. Divide k minus 9 into that. That only goes in k times. So we're going to write a plus 1k right here. Multiply and distribute that k to the k minus 9, giving me a k squared minus a 9k. And remember, we're going to change those signs. When I do negative 10k plus 9k, I'm left with a negative 1k as my remainder. And then I have to drop down that 17. Whoops. And I think that was, oh, it's a positive 17. Okay, so we want to write down plus 17. And then we divide again with that k minus 9, and that's just going to be a minus 1. K into negative k is negative 1 time. So we're going to put a minus 1 right there above the 17. Going to distribute that minus 1 to k minus 9, giving me a negative k plus 9. But remember, we have to change those signs. And that's going to give me a positive 8 as my remainder. So we have exhausted pulling everything down from the inside, but we now have to write our final answer. So we're going to take everything on top, the k cubed plus 5k squared. Let's see here. K cubed minus plus 5k squared plus k. What else do we have here? Minus 1. And since the remainder is positive, we're going to say plus 8 divided by whatever we were dividing by to begin with. And we were dividing by a k minus 9. So that has to go in the denominator. And that is our solution. It did not go in evenly because we had a remainder. So that's my first example. I have one more to show you that's a little bit maybe messier. We'll take a look at it. Let's see here. We're going to divide by 5n plus 1, so we want to put that on the outside. I want to start with an n cubed, so that's 15n cubed. Then I need to go to an n squared, which I have 3n squared. Then I need to go to an n, which is minus 45n. But then I need to go to a power of 0, and I don't have a number, so we're just going to add a plus 0. We're going to divide. 5 into 15 is 3, and we need to stack it with the n squareds. We're going to multiply that through, giving us 15 n to the third plus 3n squared. We are going to subtract, leaving us with nothing, right? 0. If you want to put a 0 n squared, you can. Then we're going to bring down the minus 45n. 5n into 0 is 0, so we're going to put a plus 0 here. Multiply that 0 through. 0 times anything is 0, 0, 0. It gives me nothing, right? I'm going to change the sign here. The remainder is negative 45n. You're going to bring down your plus 0. And 5n into negative 45n is going to give us negative 9. So we want to add that negative 9 on the top. If you wanted to put, some of you might be wondering why I didn't put an n next to this. 0, n, and 0 are the same. I think I said negative 9, didn't I? Yeah, negative 9. Multiply that negative 9 to 5n, and we are left with negative 45n minus 9. We're going to change all the signs, so my remainder is 9. So then we're going to say, well, we're done. We're going to write our answer. If you have zeros, you can completely omit those. So 3n squared minus 9 plus the remainder, because it's positive, divided by the original denominator, which was 5n plus 1. And there is our answer. A little bit less work, actually. But there are my two examples. I hope that helped you out a little bit. Take care, guys.